In 1986, a diver in the waters off Japan's southern Yonaguni Jima island discovered a series of mysterious underwater stone structures, possibly the ruins of Mu, a rumored ancient lost civilization believed to have sunk into the sea after a large earthquake and tsunami event. According to Masaki Kimura, a marine geologist of Japan's University of Ryukyu who has studied the formations for 15 years, the ruins consist of 10 separate structures, connected by roads and surrounded by what appear to be retaining walls, including 5 temples and a castle. Kimura states the structures are about 5,000 years old, and though he was initially skeptical that this was an ancient human city, he now believes it is, quote, difficult to explain away their origin as purely natural, given overwhelming evidence of man's influence on the structure. Kimura has found clues that the slabs were mined from a quarry, and even found characters and faces carved into the stones, including one example of what appears to be a sphinx of Chinese origin, indicating the alleged builders were influenced by Asian culture, if not Asian themselves. The Japanese government, however, has yet to recognize the underwater metropolis as a site of cultural or historic significance, pending further investigation. Hired in 2007 to survey old shipwrecks at the bottom of Lake Michigan, underwater archaeologists Mark Holley and Brian Abbott used a sector scan sonar device, producing these circular topographical photographs of the lakebed and accidentally revealing a mysterious Stonehenge-like construction beneath the surface. About 40 feet below the surface, many large stones are peculiarly arranged in an unusual circular pattern, and one boulder, seen here, appears to some to have a carving of a mastodon, which has been extinct for roughly 10,000 years. If verified, this would suggest the feature was created by humans before the creature's extinction and before the site was submerged after the last ice age. According to researchers, the best evidence that the stones were placed by humans and are not a natural formation is that they are all uniformly the same size. Humans are believed to have inhabited the Great Lakes region for nearly 25,000 years, and there are many other prehistoric petroglyphs in the region. But historians are baffled as to how an ancient hunter-gatherer civilization could have constructed a structure as elaborate as the Lake Michigan Stonehenge. In the summer of 2003, a sonar survey revealed a mysterious circular object underwater in the Sea of Galilee that a scuba dive team confirmed was a massive cone-shaped structure made up of, quote, unhewn basalt cobbles and boulders stacked together. With an impressive base roughly 230 feet across and rising 32 feet tall, researchers say the stone structure is almost certainly human-made. They believe it could be up to 4,000 years old, postulating that it may be a cairn, a pile of rocks used by various civilizations throughout history to mark burial sites. Whatever its purpose, such an enterprise is, quote, indicative of a complex, well-organized society with planning skills and economic ability, according to archaeologists. It may even be associated with the lost city of Bet Yara, which lies just south of the underwater ruins and was the region's richest city circa 3000 BC. Most likely, the formation was once constructed on land, only to have been submerged over time as sea levels have risen in the area. The next step for researchers is an underwater archaeological excavation to unlock the mysteries of the unique structure and the civilization that built it. On a Caribbean vacation in 1968, 3 divers discovered a mysterious underwater formation just off the coast of the Bahamas' North Bimini Island. The divers reported encountering a, quote, pavement of what appeared to be a half-mile-long road made of limestone, along with, quote, 2 linear features lying shoreward of it composed of flat-lying, tabular, and rectangular blocks. It has been named the Bimini Road, and has drawn curious geologists, archaeologists, and anthropologists from around the globe to investigate. The rectangular stones are heavily rounded on top due to erosion from the sea, giving them the appearance of loaves of bread, and unfortunately eliminating any evidence of grooves or tool markings on the stone surfaces that would indicate a human origin. Many geologists believe Bimini Road is a naturally occurring phenomenon of beach rock that's broken up into rectangular and polygonal blocks over time. Similar phenomena have been observed in other parts of the world, but because so little is known about the structure, a fierce debate over whether the road is man-made continues. In 2008, divers participating in a submarine project for the Haliburton Forest and Wildlife Preserve at Ontario, Canada's MacDonald Lake discovered a mysterious ancient stone structure that consists of a giant 1,000-pound elongated rock with a nearly level surface. It rests on 7 other individual baseball-sized stones, which themselves sit atop a slab of stone on the lake's floor. Originally believed to be a natural geological formation, further investigation revealed it is more likely human in origin. A similar natural formation, called a perched erratic, occurs when a boulder is deposited on top of another rock as glaciers move and melt. But researchers determined the likelihood of a boulder naturally resting atop 7 stones is statistically impossible. Also suggesting human construction are the stone's straight edges, although evidence of carving or markings from tools has likely eroded over time. The structure could have been built between 9000 and 7000 BC, but archaeologists have no understanding of how the heavy rocks were stacked or what function the enigmatic structure served to its prehistoric builders.